In ancient India, there was a giant sacred text in Sanskrit known as the Vedas. This text encompassed a vast wealth of knowledge and wisdom. It covered various subjects such as rituals, philosophy, medicine, Ayurveda, and spirituality. However, all this information was compiled into a single enormous body of text, making it challenging to handle and study. Then came a sage named Vedvyasa, recognizing the difficulties posed by the extensive size of the text of the Vedas. He realized it would be easier for people to study and understand if the text was divided into smaller, more manageable parts. Vedvyasa undertook the monumental task of dividing the giant Vedas. He organized them into four distinct and manageable parts. These are now known as the Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda. Because of his remarkable accomplishment in undertaking and completing this significant task, Vyasa earned the title Vedavyasa, which means the one who divided the Vedas. Here is a simple diagram representing the family tree of Vedvyasa showing his parents. Sage Parashara, father. Satyavati, mother, fisherwoman. Vedvyasa is deeply connected to the Mahabharata both as its creator and as a character within the Idihasa itself. Here is how. Author of the Mahabharata, Vyasa is credited with composing the Mahabharata. He is said to have dictated the Idihas to Lord Ganesha, who agreed to write it down on the condition that Vyasa would narrate it without pause. Vyasa in turn imposed the condition that Ganesha should understand every verse before writing it, which gave Vyasa time to compose his intricate and profound verses. The Mahabharata, with its 1 lakh verses, is the longest epic poem in the world. It not only narrates the story of the Kurukshetra war but also contains the Bhagavad Gita, a spiritual and philosophical discourse delivered by Lord Krishna. Character in the Mahabharata. Vyasa plays a significant role in the event of the Mahabharata, ancestors of the Kuru dynasty. Vyasa is the son of the sage Parashara and the fisherwoman Satyavati. He is thus a forebear of the Kuru dynasty, father of Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and Vidura. When King Vichitravirya, Satyavati's son, died without leaving heirs, Satyavati requested Vyasa to perform the practice of Niyoga, that is, progeny through a sage. Through this, Vyasa fathered 3 key figures in the Mahabharata, that is, Dhritarashtra, Pandu, Vidura. Dhritarashtra, who was blind and became the father of the Kauravas. Pandu, the father of the Pandavas. Vidura, the wise advisor to the Kuru dynasty, role as a guide and philosopher. Throughout the Mahabharata, Vyasa appears as a sage and spiritual guide, offering wisdom and advice to various characters. For example, he advises Dhritarashtra and Gandhari during their moments of despair. He provides spiritual teachings to Yudhishthira after the war, wisdom and legacy. Vyasa's role extends beyond the Mahabharata. He is also credited with dividing the Vedas into 4 parts and composing the Puranas, which makes him a monumental figure in Hindu tradition. In summary, Vyasa is both the narrator and a central figure in the Mahabharata, bridging the divine and mortal worlds through his wisdom, lineage, and teachings. Certainly best On the information about Vedvyas dividing the Vedas into 4 parts, here is a brief explanation for the 4 Vedas. Rigveda, known as the Book of Hymns, it contains a collection of over 1,000 hymns dedicated to various deities like Agni, Indra, and Varuna. It is the oldest and most foundational of the 4 Vedas, focusing on rituals and cosmology. Samaveda, often called the Book of Chants, this Veda consists of hymns taken mainly from the Rigveda but set to music. It is essential for rituals involving melodies and chanting, showcasing the spiritual power of sound. Yajurveda, known as the Book of Sacrificial Prayers, it provides instructions for performing rituals and sacrifices. It includes prose, mantras, and practical guidelines to accomplish the ceremonial aspects of worship. Atharva Veda, often referred to as the Book of Knowledge, it contains hymns, spells, and incantations dealing with everyday life, health, and prosperity. It also includes philosophical insights and practices for personal and societal well-being.